Hey guys, this is Alpha Mode J10, gift wrapping ideas. For the first one, I wanted something sleek. I covered the box with this Martha Stewart wrapping paper that I got from TJ Maxx. This was the closest thing I had to plain wrapping paper. Then I wrapped it with thick black ribbon and made a bow. You could cut a V shape at the ends, but I just left it as is. For the second one, I reused a brown paper bag. I cut it open and laid it flat with the back facing up. Then I splattered it with paint. I dipped my paintbrush in white paint, then dipped it in water before splattering it. I also splattered it with black paint. After it dried, I wrapped the box with it. Then I added black ribbon. For the third one, I took a plain sheet of white paper and crumbled it up to create texture. Then I used it to wrap the box. I added red and white string and made a bow. For the fourth one, I used a brown paper bag again. I laid it flat with the back facing up and stamped it. I used a stamp I made of my dog's face, but you could use something more festive. Then I crumbled the bag to make the creases less visible. For the fifth one, I made paper bows. I cut strips of paper to be 3/4 of an inch wide, and I cut them at 3 different lengths. I made 3 strips at 7 3/4 of an inch, 2 strips at 5 3/4 of an inch, and 1 strip at 3 3/4 of an inch. Twist each strip, except the smallest one, into a figure 8. Glue and connect the ends in the center. Then, add glue between the overlapping strips in the center and connect them. I use hot glue because it dried faster. Make a cross with the 2 medium strips, and add a drop of glue to connect them. Glue the big strips in the gaps. Roll up the small piece and glue the end. Then glue it in the center of the bow. I made another one with a brown paper bag. Then I added them to the wrap gifts. And here's how they turned out.